Okay, I just want to do another small review over the Shamalango reading, the denivation for Palamayambe. Um, so these are the Chamalongos. There's different denivations in different branches of Palo. Sometimes it'd be the coconut rinds, sometimes it'll be the cowrie shells or these shells. These shells are found in the ocean, in caves underwater. They throw these two Shomalongos. But the very first Shomalongos were actually little rectangular squares with symbols on them in Africa. Then it became the she shells. Then it evolved to the four coconut rinds, which I find kind of a little bit more durable because sometimes these shells break and then you have to go through the whole process of concentrating new ones. I like the denivation. Sometimes it's 4 coconut rinds, sometimes it's 7 depending on the denivation that the client wants. Like I said, this is a super strong yes. This will be a blessing from God. This is a strong yes. This is just a regular yes. This is a no. And then once you get all 4 crosses, X's, crosses, wherever you call them, that is a definitely no. A lot of times this symbolizes Iku, which is death. Yeah, so it's not just all fun and games. So basically, when we do these readings for people or ask the questions in front of the muerto, the spiritual ganga, there are sincere questions. Like with a person that's gone missing, they're still alive, we can ask and they'll tell us yes or no. We don't do any bullshit questions because we won't do it. If somebody asks us like, well, I want to know this and this and that, and we'll be like, yeah, ask another question. You can ask anything like, well, is my lover cheating on me? Yes or no. Yeah, it'll tell you truth. Because these are concentrated, all the denivation tools are concentration through manga, which is the blood of the sacrificed animals that we feed the muertos. So if you want the absolutely truth, if you have a question that's been beating you for a long time, a while, for years and years, and you wanted to know the absolutely truth, this denivation to me is the best. Because I have even card readers come over here and they'll ask questions, they'll ask the muerto questions, and they get their answer. And they go off, content because they finally know the truth. They finally learn the truth, This type of denivation is, really crucial. It's not like card reading, where, they have to do a grid and it shows the past, the present, the future, and so on and so on. Like I said in the video before, this is straight to the point. If you actually really want to know the truth, this is it. The denivation in Palamayambe, in front of the muerto, in front of the ganga, in front of the cero, in front of all the prendas, in front of all the bungos, in front of God, which is what we call an ensamble and bungo. It's going to tell you the absolute truth. If the fundamental that the person's initiated in is actually done correct, your answer will be 100% correct. So that's what I like to go over with you guys. And sometimes, there are some people that charge for the reading. I'm kind of like, if I know you're rich, you're gonna dish out a little money. You're not like super expensive or anything like that. If you're a normal person, I'll be like, just bring a bottle of rum, small. Bring some cigars. Bring some white candles. Bring a coconut, as a payment to the moto. If I know you're stuck in the hole, you're in the rut, and everything's going bad for you, forget about it. Just come over. We'll do it. We'll find out what we need to do to help you. And we throw these to do the ensalas. Ensalas means spiritual work. Before we do any spiritual work, we have to ask if this ensala can be done. Sometimes they'll say yes, sometimes they say no. Sometimes it's not the right time for the ensala, spiritual work. Sometimes we have to wait a little bit for the perfect time. And, day and night, I cast these. And the reason why they're painted these X's and these circles, because when I work at night, which is 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, where we're doing spiritual work with the dead, and in the dark, because we can't have the light on, because we're working with the dead. The dead are in the dark, in the night, So when we're working with it, it's easy for me to see if they're saying yes or no. So that's why I have the Shamalangos painted in that way. A lot of people have them not painted. A lot of other people have them different symbols on them. For me, it's easier to read them in this way. So when they fall in the dark in the night, I can say yes or no. And then sometimes when it falls in a certain pattern, like this, I can tell which god, which Mapungo is talking. So this would be, since it's like a wave, Mariawa. And then let's say if it falls this way in the diamond, well, I know which Mapungo is speaking there. Tiambatia. So yeah, it's real fascinating. Really fascinating. I wouldn't change it for the world. But yes, like we can ask in questions, especially between lovers. I can spiritual investigate someone, if that person's going to be true, if that person's going to be faithful, if that person cheats on me, it will tell me everything. I can ask if the person's going to get the job. I can ask the person's going to move to a better location. I can ask, if I could help this person get married, anything and everything that we can ask to the Shamalangos. That's how badass it is. Well, thank you for watching. If you're watching this video, yo pido el Sami y Pongo, la coincidencia para todos, which means the blessings of God for all of you. And Salame kun Sara, somos o no somos, somos Mamberio.